Okay, so to start this all the way over again, I'm about to go over one of these videos. I've watched this dude's videos before throughout the past couple of years. I made a video mentioning him and other people like him, I think recently, but I don't even know. But basically, this is Atlanta Street Interview channel. And this is one of the channels that I talk about a lot lately that basically run around looking for people who were driven crazy or just into a bad position in life trying to escape their abuse situation, and they record the people and they exploit them and make jokes about them and their mental health and their drug addiction and other coping mechanisms. And the thing about this dude, which kind of all the channels, wait a minute, oh my gosh. Okay, so I made the mistake that I've been making for years. Is this recording or not? Okay. So basically, I forgot to change my screen timeout settings again. Oh, wait a minute. So I'll put it right there for now. I really hope this is still recording. Okay, but anyway, I think the last thing I was saying was that these channels run around recording people who basically are in a bad predicament after escaping an abusive family system, or they got kicked out a long time ago and stuff like that. And kind of all the channels do, but this dude does it more specifically. And basically what he does more specifically is that he actually tries to find these people's sexual abusers and stuff that they had to get away from, and then get them to talk to each other. And then he has abusers, of course, saying that their victim who escaped is lying about being sexually abused and all that bull crap that abusers will do and all the lies that they tell. And so this dude basically plays flying monkey, to make a long story short. And I'm really, really lucky that I was able to avoid this dude. And I don't know if I already said this. I probably did, but this is the Atlanta Street Interviews channel. This dude was my main fear, even way, way before I even left. He was my main fear, because I really didn't want to run into a channel like this where they make you look bad and crazy, and then they go searching for your abusers that you escaped to try to get them to take you back in because you quote-unquote can't take care of yourself, or because you quote-unquote shouldn't be homeless, and all the different stuff that people say. But I mean, if it wasn't for the abuse, people wouldn't even be mentally ill anyway. Because like I've said ever since I really pieced this part together, mental illness comes from trauma anyway. And it's something that I realized more and more back when I used to be in support groups those years back. Because it's like, in Munchausen situations, or really just any cash for kids system abuse situation, the kids are always framed as a bad, slow, or crazy kid. But at the end of the day, what's even the difference? And why is mental labels, wait a minute, why are mental labels even able to be used as an excuse for somebody's trauma symptoms or whatever, just an excuse or abuse cover-up, when mental illness comes from trauma anyway? But of course, these systems don't want to admit that, because then they would really just get in the way of the whole system, obviously. I mean, for one, it was made for eugenics, and it goes with a lot of racial stuff. But anyway, before I get way somewhere else, I'm gonna pick one. I'm thinking about doing the most recent one, to be honest. Especially since I mentioned the dude in the most recent one before. So I'll probably just do that one, because I've already been recording long enough. Now my phone's acting crazy. And my sound's not working. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, by the way, my phone is kind of broke. Really, all of them have been kind of broke because the condensation and respiration that gets all in the phones and messes them up from like when you breathe that night when you're in tents. Although I'm not in a tent now, but it's still the same situation because there's no ventilation in this pallet thing.
I have something to tell you about Josiah's, but you're probably not gonna like.
Oh my gosh. Just bear with me.
I'm close to tears right now.
The worst thing he did really was he was so big.
Okay.
Ashlyn and Anthony. So the couple that Josiah's had, cooked. I got a call from them. Basically said that I have something to tell you about Josiah's, but you're probably not gonna like it.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm close to tears right now.
The worst thing he did really was he was so big he caused a miscarriage. Okay. You say what? He was so big, he caused a miscarriage. What? He was that big. Have you guys gone to the doctor and gotten checked up? Is something about this conversation turning you on?
No.
She's just
Okay, wait a minute. I didn't know it was gonna be like this. So basically, Josias was 19 when he was first exploited or quote unquote interviewed, and I don't know when all this happened, but apparently it sounds like he's been in some triple relationship or whatever people call it with two weird people. So he's being exploited in more ways than one.
Okay, the truth is, we might as well just tell him.
Alright.
The truth is,
Would you guys deal with the black guy again? Yes.
hell yeah.
Absolutely. What's up, YouTube? Make sure that you click
Okay,
the
there's
notification bell. We're
the
going to be going live
black
in
breeding
2024.
crap.
And don't forget to tap in with my Instagram at Marcus the Interviewer. Now back to the content. What's up, YouTube? So guys, of course, in the midst of everything, I get
And it's crazy to me how excited these people are over exploiting people.
a call from
It's like they
the
turn
Caucasian
exploitation
couple,
into a career.
that Josiah was dealing with. Ashlyn and Anthony. So the couple that Josiah's had, cooked, I got a call from them. And, I guess they want to talk.
And it makes sense that he'd be getting involved in situations like this because back in the first interview, he talked about how his dad used to sexually abuse him. And then I mentioned in another video I made that this dude got a hold of the dad. And of course, the dad was saying that he was lying about the sexual abuse, like abusers always do. So it makes sense that now he's getting into these weird sexual stuff with these people
They
that
have
are
somebody that they was dealing
hustling
with that
over.
they're kind of looking for, so they want to, kind of put it out there and see if people can connect them or whatever. But besides that, they also told me that they have something that they want to tell me about Josiah's. Now, I'll preface this by saying that they answered the phone when she, she called me. And when I said hello, the first thing that happened was she said, we don't ever want to talk to Josiah again. We don't ever want to see him again. And I was like, okay. And so, then she went on to talk about how, she's looking for this guy or whatever. But long story short, she circled back to the conversation about Josiah's and basically said that I have something to tell you about Josiah's, but you're probably not
And
gonna.
it's so crazy though, because now thinking back to like the first and second video, this dude who runs this channel is making it seem like he didn't even like Josiah's because he was a quote unquote liar, because of course this dude basically runs around exploiting and victim blaming people and playing flying monkey. But now it's like he has so many videos with and about this boy, but he was making it seem like he didn't even like him just however long ago that was.
Like it. And, I said, well, and she started to tell me what it was. And I immediately, I said, no, I tell you what. I don't even want to know what it is.
A cousin of a friend of ours, and they look identical, except for their eyes.
He also said his mom had passed, which isn't true. We saw her on YouTube.
And that angered us. when we found out that he had lied to us. That's when we called you to kick him out because we're like, we don't want a liar in our house. He betrayed our trust. He told us that,
They didn't want a liar in their house. They just wanted some young boy to sexually abuse.
And he told us that he could get us in contact with his...
People always have the audacity, because I don't really feel like with how they look and what they're into, they really don't have, they shouldn't have the audacity to be talking about anybody. But I mean...
cousin, Aaron. And he never did that.
He also said he would help my friend Lori from Tennessee. He would help get her away from her abusive family. Never did that either.
And we don't like
Why
liars.
won't you help
Let me
your
be clear
friend?
that the abuser is Caitlin
Man,
McDaniel.
that's why I don't screw with people. Why are you getting some random 19, 20-year-old that you're sexually abusing to help your friend instead of you helping your friend?
More than Timothy.
Okay. So,
And Lori is actually, she may look like she's in her teenage years, but she's actually older than we are. She's like in her
30s or 40s.
Yeah, she
She's a
just
cougar.
she looks like
she's a cougar.
She looks like she's younger, but in reality
She's older. I get it. I get it.
She is.
so it wasn't like people were saying. Furthermore, I would like to point out to people, and I told you this off screen, Marcus. My brother never laid a hand on me. He's too much of a neurotypical.
Yeah, I mean, you said that. We got that. We understood that. So,
But I want everyone to realize.
but I do want to ask. So, okay.
I guess
so,
I need some background context.
all
But I don't trust
right.
anything any of
So
these
thank
people
God.
say.
So that's the information that you have about Josiah.
Yes.
Okay,
I
okay,
wanted to
so
warn you as well,
we-
Marcus.
Okay, well, yeah, no,
Because
listen,
we
one
were
of the
concerned
things-
about you.
Well, here's the thing, right? So we know on our channel that Josiah has a tendency to lie. So we've already
There's
known
gonna
that.
be
And
But
lying about his mother being dead was
That was a low blow.
That was
yeah, no, it was a shocker. Listen, he even lied. Initially on this channel, he lied about his dad being dead. And his dad got in contact with me, and I put him on the phone with his dad live on the channel, and so he had to confront the fact that he lied about it. So, but okay, listen. So, okay, so,
I know I shouldn't laugh, but come on.
so here's the
Really, none of it's funny. It's just a whole bunch of exploitation. And I guess these two people don't even get that they're being exploited too on their own porch. But,
thing, right? So, okay, thank God. I thought it was maybe gonna be something like he gave you guys a disease or something like that.
No,
So it wasn't okay. So it wasn't anything like that. Okay,
They
so
look
We're
like
more
the ones that
concerned
get
about
slapped.
you, Marcus, because we consider you a friend, and we did not want you.
well, no, listen. We know that Josiah kind of lies sometimes. So
the worst thing he did really was he was so big he caused a miscarriage. Okay,
you say what?
he was so big he caused a miscarriage.
What?
He was that big. Down there.
That he caused a
No.
Wait, so she was pregnant
Yeah,
with whose baby?
mine.
And Josiah's, you say his member was so big
They don't need a baby
His-
anyway.
that it caused her to miscarry?
I don't want to talk about it. I am close to tears right now.
But no STDs or anything like that. I don't think there was enough for that.
How did y'all come to find out? So did y'all know that she was pregnant when y'all bought him here?
Yeah, we knew that. Yes, we knew when there was blood on the sheets that you could just tell,
It wasn't the same as a period because...
There's only a few drops and stopped.
So you
yeah,
do that
and it
on
was
your
only like
period
for an
too?
hour.
Man.
So I mean,
But
What else could it be?
I don't think there's any STDs though or anything now.
okay, so there's no STDs. Have you guys gone to the doctor and gotten checked?
So they were doing stuff with this young dude, and a whole bunch of weird mess was going on, and they're accusing him of giving her a miscarriage, which would have been their fault because they wanted this anyway. But they don't really know if she had a miscarriage, and they don't really know if she was pregnant or not, but they assumed she was pregnant because I don't even, man. It's just a whole bunch of exploitation.
No, the encounter was so brief we didn't feel it was necessary,
And we don't have insurance.
Okay.
But we're working
You're
on
doing a
getting
whole
things
bunch
together.
of weird sexual stuff to not have medical insurance. We don't care.
So listen, so I want to ask. So, how now that it's been months later, right? How was that whole experience? Like, you guys was that you guys' first time dealing with a black person?
It was the first time she's done anybody aside from me in person.
Okay, so it's the first time. So, how was you guys' experience? Like, now that you look back on it, do you look back on it like, do you kind of get horny when you think about it, or What do you get? How do you feel when you look back?
But that's something that a lot of people have noticed about Atlanta. It's like just about everybody, especially the kids there, because when I was there, that was still when I was somewhat young, then I was in school for those couple of months, and it's like everybody has been molested and they're turned out and confused and don't know what from who. And then also everybody's in cults. Not everybody, but just like everybody is in like majority of the people. When I was in the schools for the couple of months that I was, just about everybody I met, male or female, had been molested. And it's already something that's talked about a lot, especially with, well, I don't even want to say people that do deliverance, not even just people that do deliverance, but just different people that know about that type of stuff that live or have lived in Atlanta always talk about the big issues there with people being in cults and sexual abuse and the people being turned out in general.
Disgusted.
I feel mixed feelings.
What are the mixed feelings?
I get horny, you're right about that, but at the same time, it's like, dude, all you have to do is be honest at the same time, you know? I have mixed feelings.
What is it that
Be
makes you
honest
horny
about
about? Like, what do you think about that makes you horny?
Them going at it?
so when you picture that kind of turns you on?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you? When you think about that?
I feel disgusted. I feel like I betrayed my good friend Aaron because he and Josias look identical.
Yeah.
They look friggin'
Okay,
identical.
wait a minute, hold up. So basically, you guys got with some young boy because you have a soul tie with some dude that looks like him, and so you wanted to exploit him being Josias, while thinking of the other quote unquote good friend. And it's like, I'm so glad I got out of this area and that I got out of there really, really quick and wasn't homeless there for too long. For one, I wouldn't have really been able to get anywhere because there wasn't even enough places that give out food and stuff. But it's like there's just so many weird people in Georgia in general. I mean, that's anywhere, but it's like certain places have different principalities, although I'm kind of in a place with the same type. If I can find the video again, I'll link the video. I've actually seen a couple other people talk about it, but not a whole bunch. But I did see one video recently where a dude talked about how Georgia has this a principality of perversion, and then I can't remember what the other one was. But it's just the same things that I had been realized since I went there, because I was like, everybody's in cults and everybody has been molested, and it's like nobody wants to confront any of these issues. It's like a Black California, but still.
Someone's striking you.
They're cousins. And we've confirmed that. We can talk to Aaron through through our games, online games and stuff like that, you know, because he's in London right now.
Okay.
London or somewhere in the south. I don't know where he's at.
London or
but
somewhere
this is
in
his
the
hometown,
south.
and he doesn't even feel safe coming here because people might think he's Josias.
London and somewhere, that's two totally different things. So is he in Alabama or is he in Europe?
And he's scared.
I get it.
He's
Just
terrified.
like so
And that
Anthony.
angers me because Aaron is younger than me, and
I don't think Aaron likes him, honestly, from what I've heard, you know?
they're cousins, but they've disowned each other.
Is that right? We'll
Which
have
is
to look
sad.
into that.
So they have a BBC fetish, and they.
All right, so that's what's going on with that. And so as far as it goes, you know, like, all right, and I do want to ask. All right, I'll circle back to that, okay? But as far as it goes, you guys are looking for this guy right here that's up on the screen. His name is Matthew, and so you guys are looking for him. So is this also someone that
Tyler
you
Perry
were
Studios.
romantically
He
involved
looks
with?
like somebody from Tyler Perry
no,
Studios.
he's like a brother to me.
Okay, so it's just a good friend for you guys.
And we're concerned. He's 3 years younger than me.
He's like a brother.
His
Why
mom
she having
is
sex with
very
him?
anti him hanging out with white folk. And Matthew sent me a text about a couple of months ago saying, "Hey, Ashlyn, awesome Ashlyn, I want to hang out with you. Yo, buddy, you want to hang out?" You know? And then he never calls me back when he's...
So basically he's kind of missing and you're concerned.
I think the mother took
Is he missing, or is his mom trying to protect him from you guys?
home or something.
So, okay, so you think that it may be a situation where
But I don't know how she's protecting her son from them, but not from Tyler Perry Studios.
the mom is kind of exerting control and...
To an abusive extent.
Right.
Just like with Caitlin and Lori, same sitch, mom abusive.
And he's in Stone Mountain, y'all, so let's put the word out.
So
Let's
y'all
find
check
him.
out, y'all look out for Matthew and Stone Mountain, man, on the east side. Y'all definitely look out. Yeah.
Jay Montgomery, he's not like...
This is a whole lot of drama. That's all I can say. And this dude is exploiting people and creating a lot of drama.
His full name being said, so I'm not saying it.
Just Matthew Montgomery.
Matthew Montgomery, okay.
I can tell you that his sister's name is Danielle. She's 5 years younger.
His
His father, Kenneth, died, and they were still investigating it when I last heard.
Okay.
It's unknown.
We don't want to put out too much personal information, but the picture's up there, and
I'm
we're gonna let them
I actually know
who he
this young
is.
man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want people to think, is she faking this? Did you see him on Facebook or something?
I'd also like to somebody to check in on Lori. I believe that her mother's using her phone to send nasty messages.
See, but that's the thing, though. When people are unhinged, but they have houses like these people right here, then it's okay. But if they were homeless, this dude would have had a lot of junk to say about how unhinged they are.
Because it just isn't her typing style.
So if anyone's in Tennessee and they happen to see this, please.
Check on her. I think Caitlin is abusing.
Okay.
And she can't defend herself because her legs don't work.
Cerebral palsy.
Okay.
So she literally cannot defend herself.
Wait, she got lost somewhere.
So as far as this whole experience goes, would you guys do something like this again? Like, would you, in other words,
let me ask. That we got to meet you. That's a good thing.
Well, listen, I appreciate that. I definitely do. Would you guys deal with the black guy again?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, have you dealt with the black guy
Like this
since
is why I got off radio.
We haven't dealt with anyone. We've just been staying away. Some people's comments online were very rude on YouTube, and it felt like people were saying, "I hope she never gets pregnant," which was very cruel. That's what it felt like, people. So that was... I've been afraid to even leave the house until like a couple of days ago.
Wow. Since then? You say she's what right now?
Shut up.
She's perky right now.
Perky?
Shut up, Anthony.
Okay.
On the couch?
So I mean, so is something about this conversation turning you on? Like,
No.
She's just always horny.
Okay, the truth is... We might as well just tell them.
Alright.
The truth is... We are kind of in an open relationship, and Matthew is one of the people we were hoping to be with, but I'm wondering if he still wants that or not.
okay, so you guys are trying to,
is obvious.
get some more Black D up in the situation, and
We also just want our friend. We really miss him. We miss him like hell.
Okay. How long has it been since he sent that text?
Several months.
Georgia has a serious issue. That's all I can say. And I honestly can only imagine how things would have been if I would have been stuck here while homeless. Not to mention trying to avoid YouTube channels like the one this dude is running.
Months.
Okay.
Which is so unlike him.
So, I mean, let me ask, if any of the viewers reached out to you guys
And why is he
and they
wearing that
wanted to
glove
link up
anyway?
and they were Black and, had a nice size tool or whatever, would that be something that you guys would be open to?
I'm not open.
Objectifying people, especially in racist ways like this, this is what they're promoting.
To that right at this moment, to be honest. I'm just trying to get myself together.
No, you're not.
Things are going a little bit crazy in my family right now. My mom's about to be moved to a retirement home, and she's taking my cat away, giving him up to a family member, which I don't really want. So we have to fight away.
So what do you want?
I want to take the cat. I want to take my kitty.
Okay.
But right now we just can't afford that because it would be like a bunch of money.
So then why not be okay with the family member?
Because that's my cat.
And she promised the cat to her if she stayed here for at least a year.
So, objectify young black dudes, quote unquote black, because I don't even like those terms. But the cat matters. So, cat's lives matter. I mean,
Over 3 years now.
It's been 4 years.
not that I'm really into that BLM stuff anyway, but still.
She hasn't really kept the promise.
Her name's Kathy, folks.
Okay. So I asked, was she comfortable, or was she, looking forward to dealing with a black guy if someone reached out? What was
Why does he keep
your
going
response?
back to this topic?
I would have to check him out, make sure he's okay. I'd have to see if she's okay as well, do like a screening,
Absolutely.
So you want to watch your whatever she is have sex with young quote unquote black dudes, and
You would have to be nearby
that's the whole topic of the video.
Okay.
for my protection.
I ain't mad at that.
Blood breeding.
Okay, and so just to
Not
be
because
clear,
the
Change the
person
whole
is
title.
African American, it's because he would be that way with a white guy.
Yeah, but truth of the matter
I guess go ahead. Truth of the matter is what?
she finds it easier when someone she already knows.
Okay. I get
It
it.
takes
Like
a
her
little
cat?
more nervousness when it's a stranger,
I get it.
It doesn't matter if they're black, white, Hispanic, it doesn't
A
matter.
cat?
Do you have like a preference though? Do you find yourself? Do you at this point? Do you think that you just kind of maybe want to deal with the black guy? Do y'all like that look? The black on white skin type deal and all like that.
She likes both, from what I can tell.
I don't really care.
Okay.
I just like people.
Okay. And so as far as it goes, so
Objectifying people.
thank God, like I say, it wasn't nothing too bad about your science,
What
but
is really cool
Thank God. You're bringing God in this situation.
is that a friend of ours from years ago reached out to us a few hours ago, and he was like, "Hey, Ashlyn, it's my friend, and I can't wait to see
Melvin.
you." Yeah. So hashtag.
I want to know what
Shout
she's
out to
on
Melvin.
because she's
Yeah.
shout out to
He saw your last
He saw the video. Yeah, it's gotten some good spread. It's definitely gotten some good spread.
And he was like, "Oh my God, that's my friend. That's my friend. I know her from our old school, the very school where I met Matthew, actually."
Oh, wow.
Oh, brother.
I did.
Yeah. Shout out Melvin.
Shout out to Melvin, man.
Okay.
Melvin Webb, you totally rock.
All right.
Hang out with you sometime. If any of my Gables Academy friends are watching this, can't wait for y'all to reach out to me. I really miss y'all.
Y'all reach out to Ashley, man. Reach out to her.
I miss y'all.
And so as far as it goes, so okay, so
Is he about to circle back
Josiah's
around to
back
that
up in
crap?
Ohio. Okay, he's back up in Ohio.
Okay.
And so he's not. I don't think gonna be coming down here anytime soon.
Good.
But you say that you guys are in an open relationship.
Mhm.
Okay. How long has it been that way?
A few years, I'd say.
A few years. And so who?
Okay, this is bull crap. This isn't even about what I thought it would be, but it's still some craziness. So, if my phone works, at least 2%. Okay, well, there's that. So here's the comments. They're gonna want Marquise to join them. A baby is the last thing they need. The last thing a baby needs are their genetics, poverty, and open marriage. The baby will not only be born with a severe disability, the child will also be extremely impoverished. These two adults are selfish people and they don't even realize it. Exactly, in the last video, they couldn't afford soap, shampoo, nor toothpaste. I can tell they can't afford... I can tell they're not brushing their teeth. They probably wouldn't brush their teeth regardless, though. I don't know why I think it's more to the story. I pray they don't have any STDs because I think they do. Yeah, they look like they have chlamydia, but anyway. I can't even imagine what this looks and smells like. They need a whole makeover. Good interview, King. This is far from anything kingly, but if she had a miscarriage, she would need a DNC. These people not wrap tight. I don't really know what that means. OMG, I waited all day for this. LOL, they didn't want nothing. They missed I don't even know. But they missed Josiah's. Marcus, you burnt all your gas for this. I mean, he loves exploiting people. He can't help it. Why is Marcus acting like he doesn't realize these two are slow? He needs to leave them alone. And then here people go with the terms like that. But anyway, she still hasn't washed her hair. These people are so naive and vulnerable. Someone needs to check the basement and dig around in the backyard. Okay, I don't know if I have enough storage space for this, but hopefully I'll be able to edit this to the other one.